Several actors have ruined their Oscar chances by coming out with a film that's less than Oscar-worthy while the voting is going on. Eddie Murphy, we're paging you. This year, Eddie Redmayne, one of the frontrunners for Best Actor, has an opportunity to ruin his lead or enhance it with Jupiter Ascending. Created by the folks behind The Matrix, it's another wild journey to places we don't know. Set in the future, the film tells the story of a cleaning woman who somehow has the DNA of a queen. There's a long, convoluted explanation of the coincidence, then a quick chase across the galaxy to make sure she doesn't threaten the future of 3 royals. Now that's where Redmayne figures in. He's one of the bad guys who worry that this maid could somehow be the one who inherits their property. Mila Kunis, an unlikely choice, plays the woman in question. She's in love with a skyjacker played by Channing Tatum, and well, you can just imagine how this all turns out. There's a lot of wishful Star Wars thinking and a whole lot of stunning visual effects. But Jupiter Ascending doesn't have a plot that rises very far off the ground. While the Matrix trilogy opened our eyes to what futuristic films could be, this one just as easily closes them, suggesting there's a lot rolling around in the minds of directors that, frankly, doesn't need to be seen. In Seventh Son, we get Julianne Moore's chance to ruin her Oscar chances by playing a shape-shifting witch. She isn't the film's focus, which helps, but the film sure could have used the money Jupiter had at its disposal. Seventh Son looks fairly cheap and stars Ben Barnes as the title character, a guy destined to become a knight who can stop witches like Moore. Jeff Bridges, as yet another grizzled old teacher, plays Yoda to Barnes, trying to teach him what he needs to know within 7 days. There's a love story too and fight sequences that make you long for Jupiter Ascending. But the fun of this film is very simple. It gets folks to figure out where they hang on in their own family tree. Are you, for example, the first son of a second son or the third daughter of the fourth daughter? Figure it out at home and save yourself the trouble at the theater when Seventh Son becomes so boring you have to think of something else to amuse yourself. And finally this week, SpongeBob SquarePants returns with a quick story about pirates and a stolen recipe. Now what makes the cartoon different is SpongeBob enters the human realm and looks like all those other animated characters who interact with real movie stars. It's a mixed bag of tricks, but at least it gets the old yellow guy back on the screen. And hey, who knows? If it goes well, he just might get a seat at this year's Academy Awards. With your movies in a minute, I'm Bruce Miller.